Odyssey's going back to school, and we've got all the supplies you need, like A-plus exclusive music stations and podcasts to help you or your student excel. Wake up and get the school day started with Acoustic Sunrise, the best mix of acoustic pop. Hit the books with Classical Odyssey, passionate classical music to help you focus while you study. Listen to essential school podcasts like Grammar Girl's Quick and Dirty Tips for Better Writing, and be inspired with TED Talks Daily. Get back to school with new exclusive stations, plus all your favorite local radio stations and podcasts on Odyssey.
Why does quicksand work so slowly? Question everything. We did. It's how we created the all-new Hyundai Tucson with available innovations like a huge 10.25-inch infotainment screen and digital key technology. And you always get Hyundai's complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Test drive the 2022 Hyundai Tucson at your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
And welcome into the Fan Morning Show pre-show for this wonderful Thursday. It's a Thursday as we get ready for a football game this evening. Colin Dunlap alongside Chris Mack, producer Matt. He's in his spot. Jim Colony, he'll be around seemingly whenever he likes. Good morning to you, Chris. How is everything?
It's great. A real, live, professional NFL football game that counts in front of real, live humans. It's back.
I know. I am so excited. All right, I have a happening that not a happening, but I have a thought here. I saw something on the internet this morning, and I maybe want to get started in this, and I don't know how, okay? I am thinking, I don't know, I've got to find a group maybe. I might want to start playing pickleball. I'm fascinated by this. Yes, it's like miniature tennis, platform tennis or pickleball. I might want to start to do it. I want to pick up like an outdoor activity in the winter, and I know people play platform tennis in the winter, and there's a platform tennis place.
What's platform tennis? I'm completely ignorant.
Like paddle tennis, like a tennis played on a smaller court.
Okay.
Where have you seen the courts and they have like fencing around them, and it's like a hard court, So
it looks like a pickleball court, basically.
Like a pickleball court, but with fencing tighter to the court.
Okay, so it's kind of like a pickleball, racquetball hybrid kind of deal.
Yeah. You can play it like off the...
You can play it off the fence and stuff?
Yes. And people play it in the winter. I want to get involved in doing something where I get out and move around in the winter, but normally it's like doubles, okay?
Yeah, so you got to have a partner.
Yeah, and I think it's normally associated, too, with like clubs, and I don't want to belong to a club just to do that.
No, you just want to have some fun.
Yeah, but I've seen... it's funny. The people that are into pickleball, I've seen a lot of not a lot of my friends, but I saw this morning on one of the social media platforms, like Gabrielle DeLuca and her sisters are getting into pickleball, really heavy. And then some other people I know, but they live in the South Hills. I'm not going to drive to not them, but other people I know play pickleball in the South Hills. I think I want to get into it. It looks fun. It looks a whole lot of fun.
But like you said, you got to have a partner. So
I know.
That's the thing. Like, my wife said something about pickleball. This is probably back right around the time, like right before the pandemic started. She mentioned it because there's a park by our house where you drive by, and they actually converted what was it an old basketball court or maybe an old tennis court? They converted it into a pickleball court. And you'll see people up there all the time. I mean, it doesn't matter, like you said, what time of year. As long as it's not especially cold or rainy out, people are out there playing. And we're like, do we want to get in? And it just fell by the wayside with everything else that was going on in the world. And I don't know if we were necessarily that serious about it anyway, but it's... You want to get into it, but you got to have somebody to play with.
Yes, and also I don't want to hold somebody up. Like I don't want to jump into a league and be like, well, I don't know all the rules. I can't imagine there are like these intricate rules of pickleball.
Right.
And also, I don't want to be I don't think I'll be terrible at it. I'm athletic enough to figure it out and be okay at it, but I know that there's probably some, nuances to it. There's unwritten rules to every sport.
Yes.
I mean, come on, what are you doing? You can't step off the mound here. I was about to serve. Sir, you're not, now I'm going to hit you with the ball.
Right.
So I don't want to get into something and push myself into it and really screw it up. And then people of differing abilities and kind of mess that up. But every time I drive past the North Park pickleball courts, there's tons of people there. I don't know the protocol. Do you go and do you just stand
Can't be like
by-
go to a pickup basketball game and
Right.
you just ask if you can
And I
run
got
with the next group. Yeah.
Right. Oh, here we go. Katie and Gibsonia, who I met not long ago.
Okay.
Hi, my husband and I love pickleball. You can borrow our paddles if you want to try it. Wow. I met Katie at
That's
the
super
Hampton
nice.
Beer Outlet. All right, Katie, you might be on here. This could
Well,
work.
are they that like? Here's the thing. Are they that expensive, or can you go to like
no, I'm going to go buy them.
Dick's or Dunham's and buy them for like $10-15?
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to denigrate people that play pickleball. This is just, again, I'm ignorant to just how competitive and intense it might be, I guess. But like, do you need a special paddle? Like, does it have to be?
you do.
Well, no, but like, is there like? It's like when kids buy aluminum bats for baseball now, right?
Right.
Everybody wants the really nice one. Is there a really nice pickleball paddle?
Oh, I'm
or
sure.
is a pickleball paddle just a pickleball paddle?
I saw at the Pro Bike Run place or whatever. Remember that place I was telling you? They
Mhm.
replaced my shoes. There's a great place.
Yeah.
I saw they had pickleball shoes. I'm thinking, like, if
I'm
you're
sorry?
the guy that gets the pickleball shoes, because they're for, like, that platform that they play on,
Okay.
I think, or Platform 10. If you're that person, you have those, like, that's the serious. That's Johnny Pickleball. That's the
Yeah.
serious guy. That's the guy trying to win.
Do you want to go to that level?
No,
though? You don't
no.
want to go to that extent.
Not initially. No, I don't want to be that guy. I probably ever, but
Yeah,
definitely not initially, because then people think you're good. Then you got to live up to that.
Right. Well, I mean, at the very least, you got to seem to know what you're doing if you're going to go all in with all the shoes and all the fancy paddles and all that stuff.
Right. That's like showing up. I mean, that's like showing up to pick up basketball with an arm sleeve.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
With an NBA logo on it. You can't do that. Matt's the guy that shows up with the arm sleeve. Who shows up?
Yeah, totally.
That was a
who
big
on our
move.
staff shows up with the arm sleeve?
Muller.
Did he really?
Did he?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
Because he didn't play.
Okay,
but-
all right. That came out effortlessly from his mouth. He just gave
I
it
thought
right
it was
to
something
Muller.
that Pony showed up for that with the full go NBA replica jersey on.
And he had a. Did he have a Syracuse one? Or
He
he
had
have
he had an
NBA former Syracuse player, of
he
course.
had a Carmelo
There we
Anthony.
go.
What was it? Oak Hill, I guess.
Oh, there we
Oh,
are.
was it?
Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Wow.
thought it was like the full go.
Yeah, it was. So maybe Pony would be that guy.
$80 for decent paddles. Wow.
What?
Ah,
Wow.
that's not
Again,
true.
I
That's
don't
pretty
want to
steep
denigrate
here.
pickleball
Pretty
because
steep.
a lot of people seem to enjoy it, and it
Okay.
might be fun. But I'm paying $80
$80
for
bucks.
I've
Come
seen
on.
them
You gotta
for
have
50.
this- you
Good
gotta
ones
have
for
control.
50 even is like, I mean,
The ones that we got were there's like wooden ones
Uh-huh.
that are like look wooden, and you don't really want those. I mean, you show up to like a legitimate pickleball event with like the wooden paddles like that.
Right.
You don't want that. But we got ones that are wooden, but
Wait,
they look
so you're
like
holding out?
they're.
You play pickleball?
that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. You've
This guy wasn't going to dive into the conversation.
I
He's
was never
I
asked.
play twice a week. What do you mean you were never asked? You're on the show.
Yeah. Speak.
Yeah, we got pickleball paddles. We play every once in a
How
while.
about this guy? Oh, I was
He was
never
just going to
asked.
sit back there the whole
This
time.
is some kind of pouty gym mentality.
No, it's not.
I was never asked. Pardon me. I was never
nobody
asked.
asked.
The bosses. I mean,
Nobody
talk to the
asked.
boss.
Nobody asked.
Am I allowed? Do I ring a buzzer? What do I do? Raise my hand? What got into you? You
No,
you
it's just- I
infuse
was
yourself
busy.
all the time.
I know. I was just busy back
Follow
there,
your
that's
own
all.
devotion here, pal.
You got a button back there that turns that microphone
Okay,
on.
tell me about the pickleball paddles.
So we got some. I think it was at Dunham's, and they were $15 each.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what
Get like
I'm
a
talking
wiffle ball
about.
So
thing with
they're a little heavier because they're wood, but they don't look like they're wood. They look like I don't know if they call them synthetic or whatever
Yeah,
that the legitimate pickleballers have.
Trex.
So yeah, we got the little cheaper ones, but hey, they still work.
Okay.
That's what I would be in for if I was going to
Yeah.
get started down this path.
Did you play against your wife or with her?
Both. We played. We just played just this past weekend.
You guys swinging
This
a little
guy's
bit.
going to
whenever,
hold
uh,
out, right? Like, we had this conversation for 7 minutes, then finally he jumps in. Where did you play? North Park?
No, we play on the north side because we live down there. So there's 2 pickleball courts down there that we can play.
West Park? Like where Gus and Yaya's is? Or where's the... What,
No, those are just tennis courts.
Okay.
This is more like past the commons there
Yeah, okay.
on the other side.
And it was just you or there's other people?
There's other people that show up,
You play
but we just
pickup
played
or-
like one-on-one.
So you just
Okay.
play randos, whoever shows up,
How do you serve, too?
or do you
Yeah,
have to have
that-
another?
that-
do you
so
have
the
to have another
scoring-
couple that you play with?
You don't have to. You can play one-on-one if you want.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Okay.
better with doubles,
Right.
Okay.
but you don't have to. The scoring is a little bit different,
Tell me.
where it is you get 2 serves per side. So if
Okay.
you would say the score, you would say like 2-1-1. As in, I have 2 points, you have 1 point. This is my first serve.
Oh, okay.
So 2-1-1.
And then you win the point, and it's 3-1-2.
No, you win the point, and it's 3-1-1.
All right,
I'm lose
out.
the point.
That's way too confusing
something
now.
else up.
It's not whenever you
get
whenever
into
you
it.
play
Right.
it. Yeah,
All right.
it's harder to explain than to actually
Seems
play.
like it. Can't it just be 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1? I mean, what's hard about that?
I can even get down with tennis scoring because
Right.
at least I understand how that works.
Is there a loser's point, and how
15,
does that
30,
work?
40.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
is there a shootout at the end?
There is not.
Okay, so continue.
And then the only other rule is that there's a line that's coming out from the net that's called the kitchen.
Oh.
And you can't be in the kitchen and hit it out of the air. So you can't have a foot inside the kitchen
you
and
can't
then blast it.
Can't
over
volley
the-
from in the kitchen.
That's fair.
Right.
Because
Right.
if you could, you just run up every time. And
Yeah,
just
and you
hammer
would
it.
just
Smash it.
right.
Takes the heat out of a very hot
People
kitchen.
would get blasted in the face all the time, which happens occasionally, but
Yeah. I
What,
mean,
so
you
what
gotta
are
let it
the
bounce.
without trying to go down a Tom Brady, Bill Belichick road here? What are
Right.
the balls like?
They are like wiffle balls,
Okay.
but they are a little harder, I would say, so that they're more bouncy. They don't
Okay.
have a lot of give. They're
Okay.
hard wiffle balls.
Do they crack or break ever?
No, they don't.
Okay.
They're
okay.
sturdy.
Can you spin them? Like you get a little English on them? You
Oh, yeah.
Cut them a little bit?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
It's
So you're
fun.
gonna do
You
it?
should try it.
I might do it.
Yeah.
You know, I have to talk to Walker, too. He apparently wants to get into pickleball.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your partner.
Paul, let's go. Let's go.
Go for it.
One of my buddies said this was like months ago.
DiNucci plays.
Yeah.
Is
he
that
was
who
at
you were
North
gonna
Park.
say?
Yeah.
I heard he's always there.
He was at North Park and he saw
Are you
Ben
serious?
DiNucci
Yeah,
all over the
when
pickleball courts.
I've heard that, too. When he's in Pittsburgh, he is like Johnny Pickleball.
Yep.
Yes.
And he's obviously pretty good.
He
I
ain't
would
beating
think.
Walker. Although he is younger
Yeah.
Yeah.
and taller.
Those short area quicks. You know.
Mhm. I got to talk to Neil about this.
you
We
go.
might show up.
There you
It
go.
would be embarrassing.
Start running
though.
pickleball courts in North Park.
Maybe not. Get our ass kicked by two ladies that play every
Yeah.
morning and just kick
Couple
our
retired
ass.
ladies
Yes, zip up. Feel
Okay,
us,
we
Winsus.
beat you 4 times. Now we got to
Right.
go give the kids lunch.
And I'm still standing there trying to figure out the scoring system. 4-2-1. What
Did
is
we lose or
happening
not?
here?
What happened, Neil?
Right. I don't know. What the hell? Sandy Alderson told me something about a surgery.
That's qualifying offer. That's all that matters
know.
to me.
I think I'm going to take it up because it looks like I will say this. And when I drive by, people are genuine. There's like no frustrating tantrums. People are
There's
genuine.
no John McEnroe.
Right.
in
It looks like
pickleball,
people are
doesn't
like
look
smiling and having fun.
It's
you know?
fun, yeah. Because it's easier, I would say, than tennis, at
And-
least to pick up initially.
And it moves faster.
It
like
does.
you're not standing in right field for 4 innings waiting for a ball to get hit to you.
It's always action.
Always
Okay.
about that action, boss.
Yep.
Always. So yeah, I might be into it. Okay, we got a lot to get into with the Steelers this morning. There was a ton to get into. We're just this is like the purgatory day. You're kind of there, kind of not. Although there's real football tonight, so that helps. We won't be staying up that late, at least for the end of it. For the
Probably
beginning
not.
of it, yeah, we'll see. But for the end of it, I don't know. Big show today. Our friend Ramon Foster. Remember where he got his start? Right here. We love him. Ramon Foster joins at 6:30. Talk about the Vols and the Panthers playing on Saturday. The Steelers' offensive line. We could have Ramon for an hour, but we're going to squeeze him in for about 10 minutes or so. Jeff Hathorn, 7:30. Nick Costas back to join us. We love him. Odyssey Sports betting gambling insider. So we'll talk to him coming up at 9. But we do start with Stiller Talk. That's next.
The world moves pretty fast. 1 minute you're standing, the next you're dragging. How can you keep up? I'll tell you. I'm Ira Madison III, host of Keep It. Each week, Louis Vertel, Aida Osman, and I do the hard work of exploring the intersection between entertainment, culture, and politics, with guests like Billy Porter, Catherine O'Hara, Ronan Farrow, Francesca Ramsey, and more. New episodes of Keep It drop every Wednesday. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This month on the 11th, writer Hanif Abdurraqib travels back to the summer of 1996 and revisits the album that carried him through a period of intense change.
The third track on the album is one that sends me back to that summer perhaps quicker than any other.
Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly.
That's this month on the 11th, a new podcast from Pineapple Street Studios.
How is your mental health? Billie Eilish, Kevin Love of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Imagine Dragons, Lil Nas X, and so many more feel the same pressures we do. They're joining our host, Carson Daly, for I'm Listening, September 23rd, starting at 6 p.m. right here. Carson and a cast of mental health experts, athletes, musicians, other notables, and you will share stories, insights, and help us all remember that we are not alone. Please join us, because talking about our mental health has the power to save lives. For more, visit imlistening.org.